today's news.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Monica Rick. President Biden has arrived in Delaware and hugged his son Hunter on the tarmac just hours after his conviction today. The case centered on Hunter's drug addiction, but special counsel David Weiss says this wasn't just about the drugs.
This case was about the illegal choices defendant made while in the throes of addiction. His choice to lie on a government form, then he bought a gun, and the choice to then possess that gun. It was these choices and the combination of guns and drugs that made his conduct dangerous.
Hunter now faces possible jail time when he's sentenced later this year. Hamas says it's ready to negotiate a ceasefire deal with Israel.
The proposal would send some mediators from Qatar and Egypt. Kirby told reporters that U.S. officials are working their way through that response. Hamas's official response reportedly contains a number of amendments, including a timeline for a permanent ceasefire and the complete withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House.
ICE agents have arrested at least half a dozen migrants in the U.S. with suspected ties to ISIS. They were arrested recently in Philly, New York, and L.A. after crossing the southern border, but the feds say they weren't involved in any active plots. Dangerous storms are brewing in Florida. Odyssey, New York meteorologist Craig Allen's tracking it.
The general flood watch runs right through Wednesday night into Thursday morning and is generally on a line from Port Charlotte over to Palm Beach and south, right on down through the lower portions of the state and into the Keys.
Meantime, parts of the southwest and west are still dealing with brutal heat. That heat wave heading east next. A federal judge struck down a law in Florida today that would have blocked gender-affirming care for transgender minors. Here's CBS's Matt Piper.
The judge ruled that Florida went too far when it barred transgender minors from getting puberty blockers and hormonal treatments with their parents' consent. Dr. Jack Turbin runs the gender psychiatry program at UC San Francisco.
All major medical organizations have come out against these bans on care, including the American Medical Association, the American Psychiatric Association, the American Academy of Pediatrics, etc. So I think this is a good ruling.
The governor has vowed to appeal. Pamela Smart released a video today accepting full responsibility as an accomplice to her husband's murder in 1990.
Now that I am older and able to look back on things, I can see so many errors that I made, and I can see how obscured my judgment was.
She's serving life in prison, but asking a parole board for a sentence reduction. The Dow lost 120 points today. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 95 degrees in Walnut Creek, California.